This is gonna be a long one. Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm Jack from Valet by JDJ. Today we've got something a little bit different. Got this big horse box which carries show horses for their equestrian and jumping tournaments, events. My customer's been wanting me to do this for about 2 years, maybe a year and a half. Never got around to doing it. They've also got another massive RV which I may be doing in the future. Gonna start with the exterior on this and then work towards the interior. A lot of hay, a lot of hair. We've got everything to deal with today. So gonna start by shutting all the doors, get the exterior done. How do I shut this? Like that. And then muscles, yeah. There. Lift this up. I've never ridden a horse before. I've spoken to my customers and they might let me ride one of their horses. They've got 3, they're all stunning. Like the horses are so, like they're massive, yeah? Like they're proper show horses. And after I've valeted this, depending on how long it's taking me, might even get to ride a horse and I'll make sure I film it. So I have valeted a horse box before, but only the outside of one of my other customers. Never done the interior. This is an all-purpose cleaner that I'm using today, but I will probably use this sprayer on the interior on the walls as well. Then make sure it's thoroughly rinsed down. I've checked with my customers and obviously no harsh chemicals can be used because of the horses. So I'm gonna start with the wheels, jump onto the paintwork. We're not doing the roof obviously because I ain't got long enough arms. First thing, arches. These arches haven't been cleaned properly. I can tell that because they were covered in mud. You may see me valet door shuts every now and then. People think that I'm jet washing inside the car or van or truck or horse box. I'm not. Just getting the debris out really, so when I do come to clean the shuts, there is no grit or something when I'm wiping it down. Just gonna get the debris out of the scuttle pan. The scuttle pan is basically just this part between the windscreen and the bonnet. There's not too much in there, but there's a little bit. I've done a pretty strong mix of snow foam and Surfex HD together. The van hasn't been cleaned in a while, so it's going to be quite built on grime. We're in shade. The big tree's actually protecting us, so it won't dry out too quickly either. A large vehicle like this, I'll work the whole top of one side and then do the bottom half, rinse it down and then go to each side because it's a lot of getting up and down on the steps. People could just use a brush. I personally don't because it could scratch the paintwork. And I ain't about that life. Ah! Instead I just stretch, pull my back out. Whoa, whoa, way, that was close. So now the whole top has been washed. Just wash it like a normal car now. I'll do all of the main body first and then go on to the cab after. Straight lines, no swirling, straight or crosshatch. Exterior is all done. Gonna open this back up. The interior done. The fun part. Fun part. I'm still not too sure how to tackle this. I need to get most of the loose hay out. Ah! On my blimmin' foot. I found a broom, a wheelbarrow, and a pooper scooper thing. So get the loose stuff out, and then I can give it a jet wash. I get scared there's going to be like a mouse. There's definitely not going to be a mouse because my customers are clean, but this just looks like mouse bedding, doesn't it? Always wear gloves. See? It's my saying, isn't it? Definitely need it for this job because I'm digging out old hay from every crevice. One swift sweep. Is it going to work? Ah, almost. That'll do. This is going to go one of two ways. It's going to go really well, or I'm just going to get covered in wet, dirty hay. It's going to be quite a wet job. I'm going to scrabble this. This should just come off here. Right, I'm going to get a brush. I've decided I'm not going to use any chemicals because obviously it is a horse, or 2 horses, or 3 horses. I don't really want them to get ill because of my cleaning. So, just a brush. This is a Vican brush. If I just wet it down, it should clean off. Alright. Perfect. And then if I jet wash it, easy life. Lovely stuff. Yeah, this will be fine. What I'll do, obviously it's going to puddle loads of water there, so I'll just put my hoover into like wet vac mode and hoover it all out after. The only place I'm going to use a bit of chemical is this section here, because I think the horse's bum goes here, and that's why it's quite dirty. But as long as I use chemicals and then rinse them down thoroughly, I can't see there being a problem with it. So, let's give it a go. Oh, look at that. If I rinse it down, it should look good. So what I'm going to do, so I don't flood the back of this, is turn George from a dry vac into a wet vac by simply just putting this in like that. Oh, the rubber seal's gone. Like that. In, and then I can suck all the water out so I don't flood it. So clever. Just trying to think, is it better to spin this around and have it where it would be? I'm going to do that. I'm going to spin this around and have the door on the other side, so the water should be going out rather than in theory. Having a bit of an issue with the water just sitting over that side, so I'm going to spin the whole lorry around. Because we're on a hill going this way, if we're on a hill going that way, physics, gravity, let's give that a go. Right, shut it back up, turn it around. Why have I just stalled it? I don't know. I might be being lazy. Right, now the water should all come out. Instead of me having to, I will have to vacuum it still, but not as much, hopefully. Watch my foot. Should have taken my shoes off. That was the most stupid idea ever. It's like a bloody rainforest in it now. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's carry on. So now that we're working in a rainforest, I might as well just carry on. Again, don't think I need the chemicals for this part. Just a case of water. There's a bulkhead here, so we don't want to get water in there, so we'll make sure that we don't. This window is dirty. This window is clean. Let's make that window clean. Oh. That was easy. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not too sure how to clean this floor without a chemical, because it's rubber. If I just jet wash it all, it might be alright, but it might not come out amazing. I need to check my water because I don't know how much water I've got in my tank. Now this is the part I've been dreading because it's like rubber. So I don't know if the jet wash is actually going to do anything. Should do. I've got a few different tools to try and scrape out all of this stuff. I've got this, which don't seem to do absolutely chuff all, and a leather brush, which I feel like is going to do the same thing. Yeah, it's not doing nothing. It just makes a horrible noise. So I've spoken to my customer, showed them the results of what I've got so far. They're happy with how it's come out. They don't want me to go too mad because they've got a horse show tomorrow. So it's just going to get filthy again. but at least it's been maintained and it should be easier to maintain in the future now. So we're gonna let it dry. Gonna start the interior cab because that looks quite dirty as well. So the interior probably looks a little bit worse than what it actually is because it's a van. A lot of it's just plastic, so it hoovers up quite well and then scrubs just with some all-purpose cleaner quite well as well. Just gonna take everything out. Some, I forgot what these are called, but medals. 4th, 5th and 1st. I think they've got their final qualifier tomorrow to get into the main thing in Liverpool, so hopefully they win tomorrow, or qualify at least. Gonna start by just hoovering all of the loose debris. I don't know if that's actually on. Oh, is it on? It is on. Right, I'm gonna start by hoovering all this loose debris, hot dog hair, all that sort of stuff. So when it comes to cleaning these seats, all I'm going to use is a internal scrubber dubber pad, or a scrub pad, whatever you want to call it. Some Surfex HD from Built Hamber, but I want to see a 50-50 difference. So get some tape on it. Nice. Very dirty floor. You can live in here, so we want it to be nice and clean for my customer. If you're from Ben's channel, which you probably are, we all know what we call that. A grime line. Now, although my customers have said they're happy with this, I feel like I can do a little bit better. So I'm going to try and hoover it, because it's really bugging me. If I can't do it, I can't do it, but let's just give it a go. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Bit of a transformation on the inside. The seats came up quite well. The rear came up well. The floor I'm happy with, but not 100% happy with, but it looks a lot better no matter what. I think I'm gonna go ride a horse now. first ever horse. She's just putting the reins on it. Let's see how it goes. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you.
And then swing yourself over. Okay. And have a little pot.
Yeah.
And then click, click, click.